Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Okay. You're welcome to today's class. Now, last week, we started, 2 weeks ago, we started with the introduction to Sage 50, where we discuss the launching of Sage, how to create new companies, how to open existing companies. I also explained the various options that exist on the dashboard. So how to use each of the tools, the overview of everything was given. Also, we created how to create customers, and I think how to create suppliers too. We created some inventory and the rest. So today we are going to look at how to post suppliers bill. How to post when somebody supply you the product, how do you post the bill? Also, when somebody give you credit note, how do you treat such? At the same time, payments, how to post payments, how to match credit notes, how to post invoice, LPOs, and the rest. Also, when you receive payment, how you post receipts. When there's contra entry, how do you do justice to that? Then we'll move to posting of journals. So if time permits, we may look at bank reconciliations, chart of how to upload chart of account, how to upload customers, and uploading suppliers. In case you have the list of suppliers somewhere, last week we were creating one by one. So let's say you already have the list somewhere, and you need to upload them instead of creating it one by one and beginning to type them one by one. How do you handle that? So these are the little things you're going to look at today. So we're going to start with the posting of customer sales invoice first. Now, we open our company, the company we created last week, which is what's the name of our company?
Rempris.
The
Rempris. The name is Rempris International.
International. Yes, we have Rempris International. So where we've created the chart of account, we have all the accounts, the immediate account we think we may need now. So, but we've not have any transaction in the business. Now let's start from sales. Okay. Let's start from sales. Now, when you want to, I told you last 2 weeks that all postings start from task. We create whatever I want to create from maintain. But postings, the daily task that you're going to be doing, because when you join a company, most likely you may not be asked to create a chart of account. You may not be asked to do all of the things we did last week, but you're going to start posting. They're going to give you invoices, bills, bank statements, and the rest to post. So how do we do posting in Sage? So you're going to start from task. You're going to start from. So this first section here, we have quote. I think we know what quote is. Quotations. When somebody requests for a quotation from you, we need to supply. You want to supply certain things to that company. They okay, give us your quotation. So you can first thing you can use Sage to generate your quote. Like in this case, let's do this sample. Just click on quote. Then you select the name of the customer. We have Julius Bigger. So we have this, the date. Today's date is let's use, okay, 1st of August. It's okay like this. So the goods are going to be delivered before 31st of August. Good. Then quote number. Let's use an hypothetical number. Quote 001. That's the name. Then the quantity. Let's say I want to supply 1,000 pieces of. Do we have inventory? Yes, I think we created the inventory last week. So we want to supply 6 iron, 100, 1,000 lengths of 6 iron. You click the iron, 6 iron. If you need to add some description here, you may add some description. Nigerian iron. Then unit price. Let's say the unit price is, 2,000. Okay, let's 2,000. Then we have 2 million, right? So we click save. Click on save. So we click on save. So that's how to have your create quotation. But the major thing here is this. You know, when you click a quotation, when you raise a quotation, you're expected to send to a client. Are you getting me? Please, whoever is joining, please kindly mute yourself as you are coming in, please. As you are coming in, kindly mute yourself. If you have any observation or any question, put it in the chat box. We'll see it there so that everybody will be able to concentrate, please. Thank you. Now, so the next thing now, we can go to print. You click on print. Preview. There is print preview here. You have your preview here. So this is how this thing is going to look like. Yes, this is looking too casual, too simple. We are going to get to that, how to customize how to customize some templates like quotation, sales, receipt, payslip, and the rest. So you see that with this one, you can just print, send to printer, and give to your client. So meanwhile, you have the copy in your Sage, which you can always refer to anytime you need it. I hope that is clear.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Okay, so we're not going to spend much time on that because you may not really need to be doing quotations really via Sage, but it's better when you know it. It will help you even when you're working and they ask to do quotation. Instead of using Excel to be doing quotation most of the time, you can always use your Sage. You customize your report and you're going to send it to your customer. So the next thing is, okay, now you give your quotation to Julius Berger. I think Julius Berger now. Now they give you LPO. After they've negotiated, they agreed that, okay, they're going to pay 2,000 naira for each of the land, that is 2 million naira. The next thing now is they give you LPO to go ahead. So when you are given LPO, what you now do, you now go to your sales order. That's why you have quote sales order. Next thing you do now is you go to sales order. You record the PO given to you, like Julius Berger. Julius Berger has given you PO. Now you go to your sales order and you input it in your sales. Okay, from Julius Berger, we have another, maybe on the 2nd now. On the 2nd of August now. So we have an order to supply 1,000 length of 6 right? The PO, here you have the customer PO. We've selected the name here, the details of wherever you want to put here, you put it, the date here, SO number. This SO number, you're going to create it from your company. This is going to be your own in-house number, sales order number. Okay, let's say you have SO 001. I always like to use something that will make you to remember. Just like I did for last week, customer CUST001, CUS001, or C001, you get it. When you went to supplier, you can use SUPP001, CUS 001. Inventory will use IMV. You can use anything to just to denote what you are doing, or you use STK stock 001. So during quote I use maybe quote 001, QOT or whatever. It's always used to use something that when you see number, you already know that this number is referring to certain thing. Not just you just see 10001. You don't know whether it's chart of account, whether it's quotation, whether it's sales, whether it's whatever. So I'm using SO001 here. The PO that number the customer give to you. Let's say we have 1001 is this. Let's say this is a number. This is the number, the PO that was given to you. So you enter the PO number, then you now go to the quantity here. So the time of sales, we'll have customized this when you are creating for company. If it is cash or delivery, you're going to customize it when you are creating the supplier. If you want to increase the numbers, you come here. If you have a sales rep, we've not created any. Hello, is everybody? Can you hear me? Somebody says it's not. You can't hear anything.
Yes, we can hear you.
You can hear me, okay? Maybe you should check his network.
Yes.
Let me respond to him. You can log in and log out again. Log out. Log in back. Okay. So what we are doing now is we are going to put, if you have a sales rep, we've not created any of the staff, so we may not have sales rep yet. If you have created any staff now, you have the sales rep here. You get it now. So to come to quantity here. Sorry. So you come to quantity, select the quantity here. $1,000 unit of what are we supplying? 6 mm iron, Nigerian iron, right? We have Nigerian iron. Then the unit price is 2,000 naira. So we have amount 2,000 naira. So I'm not adding VAT now because we've not created our VAT. We've not created any of the tax element. So but let's first do the regular job of posting now. So if you have created this, you just select the VAT, 5%, 7%, whatever you have created there. You are going to select that. Next thing is you click on save. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. It's 2021. Okay, no problem, sir. Let's make it 2nd of 9, 2021. So you save. So after saving now if you go to the list of the SO that we have raised now, it says order. Come to this place, list here. Let's list the quote. So we already have one quote, which is 2 million naira. Likewise, we have, when you click on the list, when you come to the list here, you click on the list, we have, it says order. We have a sales order here. So in some cases, you may not see it. Some people may not see it in their own case. What you do is you refresh. Because there are in some settings, you may need to refresh before you see the immediate journal or the ledger that you just passed, so that you can see it. Now, you see that sales order does not have anything to do with our business. It's only for us to know the list of the FPOs that we already got from our customers. You see that it does not have anything to do with our sales now or with our income statement. What we are going to do now is we have invoice. Let's go back to task. We've given quotation, they give us order. Now we've supplied, or we are carrying when you are supplying the goods now. What you're going to do is you're going to invoice the customer. Are you getting me? You're going to invoice the customer when you are supplying. I think somebody should help me respond to Oladimeji that everybody can hear me. Maybe that is his own network. He can change. He can try to change his network and switch to another network. Now we're going to raise invoice. Now you click on invoice. Now we've supplied, or we want to supply it. We want to supply, or we have supplied. Now what we do is you go to invoice. You click on Julius Berger. Now you will see that the interface now is different. When you have all this information, you put it there. The date of invoice. Let's say we want to supply on the 3rd day. And when are you delivering? Okay, well, when is the due date for payment? This. Now invoice, we have invoice that's 001. That is the first invoice that we're going to raise. So what we do now is, because we have an order before, so you come to sales order here, you select the sales order. You select the sales order. If you don't have any sales order before, you just come to sales, apply to sales. Let's say you are just buying and selling. There's no order in place. Nobody is giving you any PO. What you're going to do is you come to sales here. Instead of sales order, you just come to sales here and you input the quantity that you want to supply here. So you come to sales, but in this case, we have LPO. So you click on say this material. Now, let's say we want to supply just 500 at first. We don't have enough to supply everything now. Let's supply 500 at first. Then I have to minimize this. Okay, good. So now we supply 500, which is just 1 million naira. So we see that here we have 1 million naira. So next thing is you save. You save it. So if you go to the list of your invoice now, you're going to see it as part as the invoice list. Click on the list here. You're going to see. So we already have 1 million naira invoice now. So let's close that. Let's say, okay, now we want to supply the other one. We'll now have the remaining goods. Click on Julius Berger, then come to the sales order. Okay, the yellow one has not been posted. Let's refresh it. So when you refresh now, you see, let's look at the income statement here. All you know need to be posted, post them. So when you see your income statement, you can see that we already have 1 million naira sales. So although we don't have any cost of sales now, I'm going to do that. So we already have the sales to be 1 million naira in our income statement. That's one. Now we want to supply the remaining balance. Go to sales invoice. You click on Julius Berger. Now we want to supply. This is the 4th day now. 4th day now. So you select the PO. So you can see immediately you select it, it will fill some of the information that is available. The sales rep, the customer PO, the ship date, all those things that are available, it's going to fill it automatically. Now you see that the remaining balance we want to supply now is 500. Can you see now? Instead of the earlier one, we have 1,000. 6,000 there. But now we only have 500 naira. So we click on 500. You see. So that is how to do invoicing. I hope that is clear. That's how to do invoicing. Let's say we have order without, we are selling without APO. Most of us at times, maybe we have working customer who just come in to come and buy. Somebody just walk in to come and buy something from us. Just post it like that. Name, you create a name for the customer, new. What I'm saying is this: you have a working customer who has not been registered before. You want to post his invoice. Somebody want to buy from you. You just click on new. Click on new. Then you create the name for him. Let's say number 3. Now we're going to create 003. Ajani Kari. It's an individual now. Ajani Kari. We don't want to, if you have time, you can input all this. Ajani Kari. Okay. So let's save it like that. Save and new. So we are selling now. We want to post invoice. Ajani Karim. So the date is 4th of August. Good. We don't have PO. We don't have anything. You can see that this portion, this portion of apply the sales order is not active now because we don't have any PO again. We don't have any sales order from this Ajani Karim. Likewise, if you go to Julius Berger after the journal they posted from the within the sage, if you go to Julius Berger, you will see that the sales order will not be active again because we have completely utilized all the sales order that we have. So in this case now, what we're going to do is we're going to apply to sales. Okay, invoice number 03, invoice 003. So just come to quantity here. You can use and to type it instead of using, since sales order is not active, come to quantity 20 lengths of what. So in some cases too, let's say you don't have, there are some things that you sell that may not have stock. You may belong to a company where you are not into selling. You can just come here and type whatever you want to cite. Supply of one of sound. Let's say a load of sound. Load of sound. So you may not have the stock that you'll be taking from one, maybe 10 tippers on ground. You take one, remain 9. You take 2. Most of the time when you want to supply sand, you take money, you go and buy from quarry or from somewhere, and you go and deliver. You may not keep them in your stock. I hope you are getting me. It's not practicable that you come and load like 1,000 load of sound in your compound before you supply. So you just go and buy and you supply. So if you don't keep stock as an inventory, you just come to this place, you type what you want to sell. Okay, let's say you want to buy maybe 1 tipper now. One supply of load of this at a rate of 50,000 naira. 50,000 naira. So we have the amount of 50,000 naira. Then you click on save. So now we've passed 3 invoices now. Let's now refresh it and see the effect in our account. View income statement. All journal need to be posted. Post them. Yes. So you see that this is our sales now. Sales of building material. We already have 2,050,000 naira. That's how to post. That's how to post invoice. So I think we've posted it about 3 times now. We posted directly from sales order, and we post without sales order. If you have stock, how to post from the stock, you're going to click on the aspect of the stock where you have the opportunity to post it. when you don't have it, like in this case, this is going to have your stock item. Whatever you have in the stock, you're going to select it from here. So if you don't have stock, just come into the description and write the description there. Then you go to amount, input the amount, and you save. I hope that is clear. Any question? Yes. So somebody's asking, if you have stock and you are taking from the stock, the moment you take from the stock, you're going to have the stock depleting. If you have like 1,000 length in stock and you take 500, automatically the stage will remove the 500 from it. Are you getting me now? So that is how it works. Any question before we move from this invoicing? If you have a question, can you raise your hand? Any question? Okay, Benga, let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Sir, concerning the quotation raising and performer invoice, so that too is a little bit confusing. If a
Quotation
customer requests
quotation is more like performer. Yeah.
Okay.
Performer invoice and quotation are just like the same thing. It's not actually the invoice. The actual invoice, even when you raise, there are some in some cases, especially when you are working with some unstructured company, when you give quotation, they can use it to pay you, or you must still go ahead and raise invoice for your own record. If you give performer invoice to a supplier, to a customer, and they pay you with performer invoice, the best thing for you is you still raise invoice. You still are going to raise invoice and keep it in your own file, which is the main record that you need as an accountant. Invoice is used for sales.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Yes, the invoice.
No, we received 30K. Yes. Yeah.
So we can move on.
I mean, it's the same as one day oil.
You said what? I think the person is not talking to us here. Okay, now somebody has paid now. The Grossberger want to pay us, or Karimo or whatsoever, Yajane, Karimo want to pay us. What do? We post receipt. How do we do that? We come to receive money here. Receive money. Come here. So where are we receiving money to? We have Zenith Bank, we have cash, we have Union Bank. Let's collect, let's receive the money. Either is a transfer to that account or check or cash, whatever. Let's put it to Union Bank. Click OK. So you can also change the bank here. You can come to this place and change the bank if you have selected the wrong bank. So click on the customer want to pay. Ajane Karim is paying us immediately. So the check or reference number. Reference number is somebody is paying you with the check. But in my own case, I usually use the invoice number as a reference, because when you want to track a payment, you must know which payment, what are you referring to with that payment. So you can use anything to denote, to track that receipt number. You get it now? So in my case, I use invoice number, invoice 00. This is for payment for invoice 003. You will see it here. Let me expand this. You see the invoice number here. Can you see it now? Invoice 003. So in some cases, a customer may have, okay, we are going to get to that since we already have a customer with more than one invoice. Now you click on you select the person who has paid you. So you fill this appropriately, receipt number. Now this is our first receipt now, that's 001. And depending on the numbering, how you do numbering in your company. So the payment is on the 4th, the same day is the cash and carry business. And the amount, you're not going to put the amount here. You're not going to type the amount here. Come to this place. After you change the check, the payment method, is it by cash? Is it by check? by MasterCard or whatsoever, you select it here. Let's say check, in this case. Then Union Bank. Then you come to description here. Then payment for one load of sand. Then you put the amount here, 50,000. So when you pay in full, you're going to select, it's going to show this. If you can say, okay, just tick this pay, it will bring in the amount paid, which is 50,000 naira, the amount that is due to be paid from that customer. 50,000 naira, then you save it. So now, let's say we want to receive money from Julius Berger now for the supply. You know, we already have two supply, one PO, but we supply it in batches, right? So let's receive their own pay too. They want to pay us now, maybe a month after. Now we should have 2 million here. We should have 2 million. Julius Berger should be 2 million. Let's check. Let's refresh this. Okay. Now, okay, it's 2 million. Let's post all this. So we want to receive money. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see very well.
Okay, good. Good. Now, you go to task, receive money, just like we did earlier. You select the customer, Julius Berger. It's still showing 1 million. Why? I'm sure I think we posted everything to. Okay, let's see.
And let's check our quantity and the dates.
Yeah, let's check. Okay. Oh, let me see the date. True, you're right. We have 500 list of invoices. We have both. So we have invoice 001. This one does not have an invoice number. Let's give it 002. Invoice 002. Okay. Is there? Okay, let's go back there and see. Okay, so we have it here. So we have the two invoices here. Now, the the reference number, let's say they pay us 1.5 million. They pay 1.5 million now. 1.5 million. So we're going to come here, put the reference number. We know that 1.5 million is more than one invoice, right? So we're going to put the reference number, which is 001/002. There are two invoices now that is involved. In some cases, you may have like 5 invoices together. So we just try as much as possible to put numbers here that will make you to know which invoice the payment has really covered. So we have receipt number 002 here. The date now is let's say September. They're paying us a month after. So the check, the pay through check, Union Bank again. Then you come to payment for being payment. For payment for supply of iron. In some cases, they charge you withholding tax. Have you come about that before? Do you know what withholding tax is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In some cases, when they charge you withholding tax, you come to this place and you put the withholding tax here. Let's say they charge 5% withholding tax, which is 50,000. And you move. So you're going to pay 950 here. Now, this invoice is closed, right? Now, the remaining how much? Remaining 650,000 now. At 550,000, they pay you. We receive 1.5 million. So, because this money has not been completed, we are not going to select discount now. I'm going to tell you how we are going to treat this discount already. This discount. So you come to this place, then you type 550,000. Now, when you look up here, now I told you don't here. Can you see that it's the amount now is 1.5 million?
1.5, yes.
Yes. So when you come to this page, you're going to see 1.5 million. Now, there is a setting we're supposed to do to have our with a discount account here. But notwithstanding, click on your report here. You click on your report. Oh, sorry. You click on journal. Click on your journal here. You will see that we have the option of changing the discount taken. Can you see? The discount taken here. So instead of sales discount, you now take it to withholding tax. You select withholding tax here. I think we have withholding tax somewhere. Do we have it?
I think we have it. Let's check.
Withholding tax
Like
is payable.
Yeah.
I think we have
withholding tax.
payable. Yeah. If you don't have it, let's create it now. If you don't have it, let's create withholding tax now. Now, those are the things you will be doing along the line. When you are working, you may discover that something is not there, then you create it. We know we have created chart of account before, but we can't find withholding tax here now. It should be among cards. It should be among receivables here. We have account receivable, allowance for debt to debt. So you click on new. You know, it takes us to maintain chart of account. Can you see now? It's taking us to maintain chart. Like I told you, we are going to do all creation. Please let the person mute himself, please. Please let the person mute himself. So we click on receivable, the last one. Like I told you that we should make sure that they follow each other. Let's pick other receivables here and change it to 1120. Please, who is that? Please let the person mute himself, please. Okay, so you had other withholding tax receivables here. Withholding tax receivable. Then you save and new. So now here you can now come back here and change it to the discount will go to withholding tax receivable. This account receivable. Then you click OK. Then you select OK. Now we can save. You save. So you have the payment done. Now, if you refresh, you see that okay, that's not be posted again. Let's click on the either the sales or whatever income statement. Now, from my income statement now, you will see that let's click on the balance sheet. The list, let's go back to the list. The list of the invoices. Let's go back to the list of invoices first. All. Both. Now, let's expand this. You see that this invoice number 1 is fully paid, right? So the invoice status now, We have the invoice number, this. The net due is 0. Invoice number 2, we have the invoice to be partly paid. So the amount due now is 450,000. The invoice number 3 is fully paid also. You see that it's showing 0. So that is how to undo payment and receipt. That's how to do payment and receipt. Please, a minute, please. Now, how to check your report when you want to when your employer has you on that report, you can check it here. But on the front page, most of the time you can see it here under the view. You can see it under view age receivable. You can see it under view age receivables. So when you click here, I've seen some situation whereby you see people when you come to this place. Okay, let me do something now. Let's say we have this. Where's the report? Let's do this. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Please let me know in the chat box if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please, maybe you type yes in the chat box. Yes, okay, good. I want to be sure I'm audible. Now, I've seen situations whereby somebody want to post receipt from this invoice, from invoice here. If a payment has been made on a particular transaction, you see view all related transaction here. Click on this. You see sales order, you see receipt. Those are the two things that are related to this particular. Let's go to receipt now. I've seen situation whereby some people will come like this. They will, maybe somebody pay 950. They just come to this place and post 950. And the remaining 50,000 will be hanging for so many years. They don't know how to treat it. Okay, that's one. Two, you see some people, they will put here, the supplier 1.5 million now. They just put, instead of spreading the money on the two invoice, and put 1.5 here. Now, I will show you the effect now. Let's save it. Now, when you go to your report, here, the age receivable report, let's say it's going to look like. You see that it's showing minus 500 on one, and they're showing 100,000, 1 million naira on the other. So this is wrong. It's wrong, and this is what most people do when they work on Sage. So instead of linking each of the money, now you are seeing 500,000 difference because of 50,000 naira that has been taken, that's supposed to have been taken to during tax. So it's showing as the person is owing you 500,000. Meanwhile, you said the invoice that is not yet paid, you are owing 500,000, is owing you 1 million naira. Why not netting this one against this and have a clean record? Please take note of this area very well. It happens to so many accounts where you see minus, and when you click on their age receivables, if you want to know how clean an account is, click on the age receivables or age payables. if you see minus there, minus this, minus that, minus this, minus that, there's likelihood of problem in the postings. So let's correct it back. So click on your related transactions, select the receipt. Let's edit the receipt now again. Come to this place. We have 50,000 naira as withholding tax. You select the remaining balance. Here you've received 550,000 and you click on your journal. The discount should go to where? Should go to withholding tax receivable. Good. Okay. Then you can save now. So you see that if you go back to your receivables, age receivable now, you see that what you are expecting, these are this date. If your boss is asking for the debtors list, just click on age receivable here, or you come to report. Under your report, you have receivables there. All receivables are here. What do you want? We have age receivables. Click on this, select the range. Let's say you want to give the auditor's report. Go to the period, select the range here. As at December 31st. As at December 31st, you click on OK. There are some cases you can also customize your report. When you want to customize it, you want to add more information to this report. Click on column. You click on columns. Maybe let's say some information I'm missing. Click on column. Then you select which information you want to add to it. Let's add invoice date and PO number now. Okay. Let's you can have. Okay. It's okay like that. Apply. Okay. So you see that we have the PO number and we have the date here. Let's say you want to submit it to your boss. What do you now do? You want to submit to your boss now. What do you do? In most cases, most of us, since we are used to Excel, you just come to the top here. You click on Excel or PDF. Click OK. Create a new Excel workbook. If you have a workbook that you want to add to, maybe you already have a report, you want to add the report you want to add to, and you add it, you select that particular report. But in this case, you are creating a new Excel worksheet. Click on OK. So it's creating the worksheet, the Excel sheet. Let me now show you now. Let me share the Excel sheet. Stop share. Okay. Can you see now? This is our debtors as at that date. Debtors as at that date. So that is how to undo sales invoice for now. So let's go back to our Sage and work on purchases now. Let's go back and work on purchases. Right, Sage. Okay. So Can you see my screen now? My Sage screen. If you can see my Sage screen,
yeah.
please type.
Yes, we can see now.
Sage, okay.
We can see it.
The dashboard, right? The front,
Yeah,
the
the
front
dashboard.
page.
Yes, the front page, the dashboard.
Can you see the front page? The
I'm
Sage
trying to see.
dashboard.
So the receivable dashboard.
Where we have the yes, where we have the balance sheet, the income statement, and the rest.
No, it's still showing the payables and receivable.
Report, okay. Okay. That's what I want to know. Okay, good. Hi. So now we can continue. I hope you can see now.
It's still
Now I want to
same.
go to purchases. You will see maybe a lag time. Maybe it's lagging for some reason. Maybe for internet reason. Okay. Can you see now? Is it coming up?
Yeah, it's changing. It's changing.
Yeah, you know it will change. It's time this thing. Now we want to do purchases now. We want to purchase. Go to task. If you want to give order, want to give LPO to your customer, just like we receive LPO from our, you want to give order to your supplier,
Yeah.
like we receive from our customer.
The customer. Yes.
What do? You go to task. The next box here, we have anything that has to do with purchases. Select purchase order, purchase or inventory, bills. You see these three, they are the same thing. Purchase and bill, they are the same thing. When you enter bill and you receive purchases, they are just like the same thing. The bill is like somebody want to buy from you, and you give it doesn't have to do with stock. But when you open it, it's the same thing with purchase or receive inventory, right? So the bill, select for payment, write check, and the vendor credit memo. We are going to attend to credit memo and the credit memos here. Those are credit notes later. Please remind me how to attend to credit notes. Now let's continue with this first. Now somebody has want to supply us with this. Let's see the PO, just like we did earlier. PO, you select the supplier who want to supply us. We want to buy from Ajaokuta now. You remember we've sold. You remember we've sold iron that we've not bought. we sold
sand.
iron already.
No, it was sand.
We sold iron. We sold sand. We sold iron to Julius Berger. We sold sand to Ajani or Seva. Okay, let's stock our listing before we sell. Let's say we buy from Ajaokuta, still rolling. Then the date of purchase, let's say we bought it like July. Before we sold, I think August. So we bought from Ajaokuta. What did we buy? We want to give them PO number. We had one buying now. PO number. Okay, let's use our PO number here. We have PO 1, 2, 3, 4, this. Good. So this is the PO we are giving out. We want to buy quantity. That is 4,000. The item, I think we bought the item 1. The rate we are buying, let's buy at 1,700 or 1,600. No, we are selling at 2,000, right? So
Yes, sir. Monique, can you send message? Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Welcome back.
Good. Thank you. I was battling with my internet on this other side here. Okay, so we've said our PO. That is the one we give to Ajakuta still rolling. Now they've supplied us. They give us their own invoice. So when they give us their own invoice, it is treated as a bill to us. To us, it's a bill now. Because there are times when some people may mix it up because it carries invoice on it. Doesn't mean that it's our sales. If we don't have it to our sales, it's our purchases. So it's going to be treated as a purchase now. So we'll come to this place, purchase or receive inventory. We come to purchase or receive inventory. Now I want you to save first. It has not been posted because I want to use the purchase order too. Fill income statement. Okay. Let's see. I think it should be there now. Task. You click on receive inventory now. So we have Ajakuta still rolling. So when we have Ajakuta still rolling, let's maximize this. So now receive the August, I think is the July 28 now, the suppliers. Their invoice number here, this invoice number now is now their own invoice number that is given to us. So we don't know the number. Let's just put a particular number there. So select the PO that we give to them. Their own invoice number now. We receive everything, all the goods once, 4,000. Then we save. We save everything. Let's now go to our inventory. Let's see the report of our inventory now. For somebody has asked if our inventory will be diminishing or not. Let's go to report, click on report, inventory. Now, let's see our inventory list or report. I think, okay, yeah, let's see. So you see that this is the inventory. Can you see the inventory here now?
Yes.
We bought 4,000, right? We've sold, first we sold 500 and 500. Everything at the cost price. You can see that these are the cost price now. So the quantity that is left now will be what? 3,000 units. Yeah. So we have your balance here. This here, we don't have anything on this stock, 12 mm. So you see the movement of your stock under item costing. One. Also, you can also come here and say, okay, inventory valuation report. You can see the summary here. Also, we have quantity at hand. How many? 3,000. What is the value? What is the value of the 3,000?
4.8 million.
You get it now. So that's how. So the moment you take anything from the stock, it's going to diminish the stock. Let's say, okay, we want to buy another sand from the sand now that we sold. We already sold sand too that we don't have. In this case, we don't have. It's something we're going to pay at the site, or we're going to transfer to the maybe a truck man or whatever. So let's buy that one too. So I don't want to use purchase here. Now I want to use enter bill. I want to use enter bill now. So you see that they are showing the same thing. The same interface that we have is the same interface we have here. Now we want to buy. We don't have the supplier here. What do? We come to this place and click create a new supplier. Okay, the supplier now is an individual. Supplier number 2. Now let's click number 3 now. Number 3. Ajala.
Oh, we use hope it's not confusing.
Which one?
To the customer Ajala.
Okay, to Ajani. Okay, no, it won't be confusing since it's a software. Once you click on it, it will tell you it's a supplier or is a Ajala Taiwo. Let's don't worry. If you have customer that has the same name, Ajala Taiwo A and Ajala Taiwo Badiru, you're going to use their name. What is unique here is vendor ID. Okay. Is the vendor ID or supplier ID. Let's say even the 2 of them might be Ajala under vendor. You don't need to change their name. Leave their name as it is, but the supplier ID will differentiate them. You get it? When Ajala Taiwo, Abuja, maybe you have a customer in Abuja, Ajala Taiwo. You have a customer in Lagos. So you are going to put something just to know them. There. You don't need to change their name. Ajala Taiwo, Lagos. Or Ajala Taiwo, Adetunji, Ajala Taiwo, Kemi. Get it now? Okay. So that is not much. Then you come to this place. Where will the expenses go? It's cost of sales. Abi?
Supplier, vendor supplier.
Yeah, cost of sales. I'm going to save it and new. Good. So good. Now let's now buy from Mr. Ajala Taiwo now to supply to Ajani, Karim, or whatever. Now, this on 28th we bought it, or we can buy on that date now, or 2 days before that day, or even on that we can pay on that date. Since it's a sound whatever. Now, his own invoice number. Maybe that in some cases, okay. Have you been dealing with people that does not even have invoice?
Yes, very well. So
they don't even have invoice. What do? You just use
some they will give invoice without the invoice number.
Without number, yes. Some will not even have invoice at all. So you just use your discretion to give a name. In my own case, at times I use invoice the date to represent that. 2921. Just use the date to 238. Sorry, the purchase date 389121. Now we don't have PO. You can see that this one is not clickable. What do we buy? We bought one load of sand. Please, how much did we sell it?
Is it 50,000?
I think it's 50,000.
It's 50.
Okay, let's buy at 35,000 now. 35,000 naira. So I'll click save. Click on save. So in that case, because we didn't create it as a stock, even when you open your stock report, you will not find it in your stock report because it's not a stock. It's just a buying and selling thing. You get it now? So it's going to be, it's just be part of income and expenses. Let's click our profit and loss account now and see how it's going to look like. Can you see now? So as at August 31st, what we have now is we have the sales of building materials of 2,250,000. We have the cost of sales to be this. So if you want to know details, just when you see this magnifying size, this magnifying tools, double click on it. It will show you the details of what make up that 2,250,000. If the period is not satisfied to you, click on option here and select the range that you want from January till December. Good. You can select the range. If you want to hide an account with 0 amount, you check here. You want to hide the period, subtotal, or whatever, you write here, you click here. Shorten description, you click here. So I will tell you the reason why In some cases, you may need to hide the period subtotal. Let's say you want to sum for the whole year, especially those of you that are working with audit firm. If you are working with the audit firm and you go out to go and audit, so you ask for GL. They want to give you GL, please tell them to hide subtotal from their GL. Are you getting me? When you're asking for general ledger, tell them to hide subtotal, because each month total will be confusing you and to make your job more difficult to get the total for the year. You will need to be summing them month by month, month by month, month by month. But when you hide subtotal, you're going to have the total inflow for the year, total outflow for the year. You will not have subtotal in between them. Are you getting me now? So you can change the range here, click on OK. So you see, these are all the sales from January to December on this account. So the same thing applicable to the purchase too. You can take your magnifying glass to this place, double click on it, you see all the purchases that we've made, all the purchases that we made during the period. You see, you can change this, and you can also add to column. Maybe the report is not comprehensive enough. Click on column. What else do we need to add here? Let's say we want to add customer name. Is it customer? Yeah. Invoice, yeah, that is customer name. Okay. Or vendor. I think it's vendor now. It should be vendor. This is purchases.
It's vendor. It's vendor. It's purchase.
Yes, it's vendor name. Let's see what we have in that under item description and the line description. Click apply and click OK. Can you see now? So we have more information now about all these. This one is load of sand. This is 5 mm iron. You can always edit under this column. You can add some columns or remove some columns. So with this one now, you can also move it. You can also rotate it. Let's say here now, okay, we have it. Like, we want to change something here. We want to move this one up. Where is it? This vendor ID, want to move it up. You see this arrow up, move up. Instead of staying at the back, want it to be in the front. Then you come back again. There is another one here. The item description, move up. Then we have line description. You can move up. You can also decide to move something backward or whatever. You apply and you click OK. So you see now that we now have our balance at the extreme here. So it's possible. This one is good. Now you need it in your Excel now. Just click on Excel and you create a new Excel and you have it in your Excel workbook. Good now. Now you want to show header. No, the first one we didn't show header. The header was not showing in the Excel, right? You click on show header in the Excel worksheet. Can you see here? But the first one we show when we want to print, and at the setup when you want to print. But this one I want to show it on the Excel worksheet. Click on OK. Let's see how it's going to look like. Let me share it now. Okay, sorry. Let me stop this and share workbook 2. Can you see it?
Yes.
Can you see the Excel now? You can see that now we have headings here now. The first one we did not have header. There was no header for the first one because we did not check and see the headers there. So that is how to undo purchases. Now we want to pay. No, we bought on credit. We want to pay. Where do we go? We go back to task. To pay now. We want to pay. We bought on credit. We want to pay. Go to payment. Either you go to bill here. You can pay here. Pay bill, or you click on payment.
The screen is still sharing.
We don't have money. We don't have money in Zenny Bank. Is my screen sharing?
Yes, Yeah, we
Okay.
can see it now.
Okay. So we don't have money in any bank. Where do we have money? Union Bank. Click on Union Bank. Click on OK. So we are paying from Union Bank now. Who are we paying? We are paying, let's pay Mr. Ajakuta first. So immediately you click on Ajakuta, you can see that these are the money we are paying them. If we have 100 invoices, all the invoices is going to be listed here. You get it now? We're going to have all the invoice here. So we have check or reference number, the check you are paying with, or the invoice number you are paying for. So let's say the check number is 00896. And we are paying. When are we paying? Let's pay
Today.
When did we receive money, sir? I think we received money in September. So let's pay after we receive money. Let's say September 16. Pay 16 September. So the memo, this memo area, please, when you are posting, you must use either this or both of them. Don't leave the two empty. Don't leave the two empty. So because you can always find your document with either reference number or memo number. In my own case, what I do is here I put check number. If you use payment voucher in your company, PV or CPV, you get it. You put it here. In my own case, I always put the voucher number here. Maybe PV number 809. You get it now. Make sure you use the place or you use anything to reference the job can be here. Okay, here we have payment for iron, 6 mm iron. So if we also remove withdrawing tax from them, from Jakuta, if we deduct withdrawing tax, we're going to put under discount here. We're going to put it here. That would be 320, right? 320,000, 5%. Yeah, correct. So that means we are paying 6,080,000 naira, right? So what do we do next? We're going to select where the money will go to, the discount. You go to journal here. Oh, okay, there is a discount here.
We did not save this.
Okay. You didn't see what? The discount.
Okay, I thought we are going to save this before we go to treat the discount.
No. Even if you save it, you will still go, you can still go back to come and edit it. You get it? You can save it, come and edit it, and you can also edit it before you save here. You have two options. In this case now, we have two options here. Look, if you look down the left side here,
discount
can you see
account,
discount account here?
See. Yes, yes.
When you see the discount account that you have here, you can just select this and go to withholding tax payable.
Okay.
Withholding tax payable, because you are going to pay this one to government.
To the supplier.
You are going to pay on behalf of your supplier. Payable, where is it? Payable. Tax payable. This is it. Okay.
Yes.
You can change it here. You can also go to journal here to change it 2030. You can see that it's there already. Because we change it there, that's payable. Click OK, and you save. So if you don't deduct anything, let's say in the case of Mr. Ajala now, let's pay him 2. Let's pay Ajala 2. Let's pay Ajala 2 on let's pay him on the 1st of September from Union Bank. Yes, the bank is still the same. So let's pay him in full now. We don't return tax, and you click save. You just click save. There's nothing in discount. Okay, let's say PV number 564.
But sir, if you look down, the discount, that discount account, there's a figure there. Yes, there's a figure there.
The figure is just the account number, the chart of account number. See this number here. It's telling you that. It's telling you if you put in this, what you are putting here is going to this account. So that's what it's telling you. Anything you put here is going to this account. Discount account, that's where the money is going. Are you getting me now? But in this case, we have 0 discount. So click on save. If you are giving discount to your clients, true. Let's say it's a genuine discount. You get it? So you will not use a discount here. You don't tax. You just go to discount itself.
Go to discount.
I think that the discount charges somewhere here. You just you select the purchase discount expense form. You just select it and you save. But in this case, we have 0, so it won't, there will be nothing there. So let's save it. You save. So that is how to save. That is payment. Now let's go to balance sheet. Let's see our balance sheet. How it's going to look like. Let's post all the journal. Good. So as at 31st August, this is how this thing is going to look like. Now it's going to look. Now let's say we have payables we've not paid. Abi? Well, let's now go to September now. Let's change. Go to option. Let's see our report as at the end of September when we have paid. Range to September. Okay. So you see that we have returning tax payable and we have cash.
Okay.
Okay. Why are we having 4 point minus?
The receivable.
Let's see. Let's open it and see. Since we have a magnifying glass here, let's click on this. Okay, we bought more than we sold. You get it now? We bought more. Yeah. What we bought, we spent more money. we've not sold everything that we bought. So that means that is why our account is in negative. We bought more. We've not sold everything. Get it now? So we have our account receivable now. We are spending for 15 naira, 50,000 naira. We have returning tax receivable, and we have inventory left. So our total asset now, is 735,000 naira. So let's go to our payables here, the liability side. Remember, we don't have capital. we have returning tax payable 320 here, and we have the net income, profit. So our balance sheet is the balance. Okay. No capital and everything. Are you getting it now? So yes, one thing you should know that one thing about Sage is this: you can mispost, you can post wrongly. It's going to manage double entry. Double entry must be complete. So if you are auditor and when you are working with when you are checking, you are doing file check, looking for the 2 legs will be difficult for you. Once the leg appear in the bank, you must be sure that the other leg is posted somewhere. So you should be more particular about where the leg where the money went to. You getting me? Once you see that the balances in the bank is okay, that means everything in the bank has been posted, right? Now what you need to look at is you use your bank statement to trace where the money went to, whether it's posted to the right headings or not. So if you have to find the 2 legs, one leg is already safe because if it's not in the bank will not balance. If it's not there, it's not. Also, once you ensure that the leg is balanced, so you just keep your attention towards where the account really went. Okay. Now, what's the next thing that I said we will be doing?
You said that we are going to deal with a bank reconciliation, uploading of customer and suppliers file, and the last time employee payroll setup.
Okay. If time permits, we're going to get to that. But let's there's something I'm holding on something.
Contra entry.
I'm holding on something on the 2 of this. That is credit note.
Okay, memo.
I heard on credit note, yeah. So I think we've taken 1 to 4, but let's undo the this thing. The credit note task. So you click on credit memo here. Let's say some of the supplies we did to Julius Berger is defective. You get it now? So we want to give them the credit memo. So you click on Julius Berger. Which invoice are we referring to? Let's look at the date. Say 11 date 11. Let's look at the invoice number. The only invoice number that is left is invoice old. You know, if there is defective in the first invoice, they will not have paid everything. You get it? So we click on the invoice. This is the available invoice now for us to post on. So let's say the return just 10.
Okay.
So the return 10, then that is 2,000 naira per one, 20,000 naira. Then you just save. If you want to know where it's going, where the legs are going, click on the journal. You're going to see this one will go to cost of sales. It's going to reduce our cost of sales. Then and it's going to reduce our income too. You know, we've recorded as income before. Building material is going to be affected. So just click on OK and you save. The same thing applicable to the other one. Now let's go and see the effect.
So, sir, where can we see the debit notes there? The debit
note, and that is the credit note from the supplier. That is what is called vendor's credit note here. Okay. You know, our own credit note is what we give out. What we've got is the vendor's credit note. You get it now? So this is it. So it's going to just like what we did earlier. Unfortunately, we don't have any. We are not owing anybody. There's no outstanding invoice here. If you have an outstanding invoice, it's going to open here. So I'm going to remove it from amount we're going to pay. So let's see how much you are owing at your quota. Abi, how much we want to collect from
Dangote.
Yeah, is it Dangote? Abi, the other company. Let's you know, from our supplier, from our customer rather.
Okay.
Let's see. Building material. Let's first see. You see that it has removed 20,000 naira from our sales.
Okay.
From Julius Berger sales. It has removed 20,000 naira. Now, if you want to see amount we are owing Julius Berger now, yeah, it has been reduced. So the amount we are expecting now from the Julius Berger now is how much?
2 million.
Is a few H receivable 430, not 450 again. So when you go to receipt now, let's say we want to pay now. We want to pay them. Task payment. We want to pay now. Click Julius Berger. So we are receiving money. Sorry, we are receiving money. Task receive money from who? From Julius Berger. See that this is outstanding money. 430 is what is left. You see now, because we give them 20,000 credit note. Okay, we know that this is deficiency. Yeah, 20,000 naira. We are owing us this now. So when they want to pay now, we are going to pay 40,000 naira. If they remove 15 tax, we are going to receive 380 into the account. That is how to treat the debit and credit note. So, quick one. The next one is contra entry. Contra entry. You know, in most of the companies, you have what is called impress system or cash system.
Yes.
Where they're going to pay you, where they're going to give you some money to spend in cash. So what do? That means the money is moving from one bank to cash, or from one bank to another bank. Let's say you want to transfer money from one account, but there's no sufficient money in that account. What do? There are two ways to that. One, you go to payment. Since you are paying from one bank to another bank, let's say, okay, we are paying from now, you know, we don't have money
in Zenith Bank.
Zenith Bank. Okay. Okay, we don't have money there, but let's take money from there. Let's take overdraft. Come to this place. You don't need to create vendor ID since there's no vendor this time around. We are our vendor, Reempraise. You can say Reempraise ourselves, or the name you want. You can put a Unibank there or any bank there. The check number of the check. Let's put it there. and August 31st. Okay, we are transferring money now. Note that we are paying from Zenith Bank now. We are paying from Zenith Bank. From Zenith Bank, where are we paying to? We are paying to Union Bank. No, we don't have enough money in Union Bank. That's why we have negative there. Have Union Bank in contra entry. I said there are two ways to handle this. Contra. Okay, let me make it contra twice or 3 million, 2 million, so we can see the difference. Contra and transfer to Union Bank. Transfer to Union Bank. So click on the GL. Now on the GL now, where do we go? We are taking money from Zenith Bank. Where is the money going now? Union Bank. Select Union Bank here. How much are we giving to them? 3 million. And 10. 3 million naira. Then you click on save. Save. So that is the first method.
Okay.
You can post directly like from the purchase. You post and from the payment, you pay to that bank. It's possible that way. Now the second way is this. You can use journal. So I'm using one stone to kill two birds now. I said I'm going to introduce you to journal entry. You're going to post, you can post this by journal, by journalizing it. Task. You click on journal entry. Can you see general journal here?
General journal, yes.
General journal here.
Under the pay entry. Okay.
Yes, general journal. August 27. What are we doing? We have reference, check number. Let's say if there is check number 432. What are we doing now? We want to transfer money from Union Bank, from Zenith Bank to Union Bank, 2 million. Which account are we going to be debited? To be debited?
The one that where we want to transfer from?
No, you debit the receiver now, which is Union Bank.
Okay, okay.
That's golden rule in accounting. You debit receiver and you credit the giver. The account that is receiving will be debited. So Union Bank, you come to this GL account here, you debit Union Bank. That's how to post journal. You account to receive money is Union Bank. Being contra entry transfer to Zenith to Union Bank. Sorry. Union Bank. How much are we paying? 2 million naira.
2 million.
Naira. Now, which account are we crediting now? Click on this place. Click Zenith Bank. If you mistakenly put anything here, once the two legs are not balanced, does not balance, you will not go. Say you know, see here now, I mistakenly put 200,000 here. Save. It will not go.
Okay.
It will not go. That's why I said one thing about Sage is the two legs must be completed. There's no problem. Once you can establish one leg, just look for the other leg only. You don't need to be looking for the two legs in terms of Sage. When if you are doing auditing, you're doing vouching. But be sure that you can't post one leg, unlike the Excel account where you just use Excel account where you just use one single entry principle. So we're going to save this now. So let's go and look at the bank and see the effect. So you can check your bank here. Check here. Or you can go to report. Let's go to report. Let's click on report and see Here we have general ledger. We have financial statement here. Click on financial statement. You see the balance sheet here. Balance sheet is there. Cash flow is there. GL account summary is there. Income statement is there. All your reports are here. Let's use income statement. Okay. So you can see this is our income statement. Good. Let's also open the balance sheet now. Show zero account. When I say show zero account, that means the account that has zero balance will be shown now. You see all these accounts that have zero balances will be shown. So you see in August, 5 million was taken from this place and entered this bank. Let's see. Let's open this Union Bank. So when you open Union Bank now, let's see. Let's change the period from let's say from January to September. You know that was not in September. Okay, to October now. Want to see everything. Can you see now? This is how the money enters. Here we have the first money that enters as this. Here we have general journal. Can you see this GEN means general journal. This one is cash deposit. You get this. This is payment directly from bank to bank. So here we have general journal, GEN. That's general journal. We have 2 million. You can see that both C appears here. Both C appears here, but it doesn't have. So that's why you can use any method you like. You can use from the two. So that's why we have 5 million here. Now we're able to pay our Ajokuta still only now. We already have much money here, 5 million naira from Zenith Bank, and the money we receive from Julius Berger, we're able to pay Ajokuta now. Now we are having debit balance, even though we have overdrawn Zenith Bank already. So that's how to do journal entry.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, please, because of time, okay. It's fine. The other bank reconciliation, how can we go about that? And that's uploading of Excel to Sage. I mean, customer list and the clients, the supplier list.
Yes. Let me look at. I think does anybody have any question pertaining to what we've done already? The journal entry, we still continue with journal. We know how to. You can still do any journal like we did earlier. Just task. You want to post anything from one journal to the want to journalize something, just click on journal. Select which account to be debited. Let's say it's a depreciation. You debit one account depreciation, you credit the other account. That's just how journal is just. So we won't waste time on that. If you want to edit journal, I want to see the list of a journal. Click on the list. You're going to see all the journals there. Good. Now the next thing. Now I'm going to do now is bank reconciliation. Let's go back to, we don't have much transaction here. We don't have a transaction here now. Let's open the previous company, the Bellwether.
Okay.
The Bellwether company. Do you want to keep the place open? Yes. If you want to close that one, you click no. But want it opened. So let's open the two companies. Now, we are opening the other company. That is the first one that is inbuilt into Sage. Now, when you come down here, you will see that when you click here, you have two companies here now. This is active. Because we said the other ones will be open. This is Rainpraise. This is active. This is active. When you click on this, we are back to Rainpraise now. Show here. When you come to this place, it will show you active is Rainpraise. You can see now. The Rainpraise is the active company now. This is because we have so many reports opening there. So that's why we have all this. If you reduce them, you can close them and close them and close them. So, but let's go back to Bellwether.
Okay.
Let's go back to Bellwether.
It has not displayed. It's still the Rainpraise
that you are seeing.
Yes.
Okay. It's a simple close there, sir. Bellwether. Yes. It's even closed yet. I'm reopening it now.
Okay.
Can you see it now?
No.
Okay. Abi, maybe this thing is not showing it. It's not shared. Maybe it's not. It should be shared now. Let's wait a bit. It should come up. Can you see it?
No, it's still the rent price that is there. Maybe we can.
Okay,
Can we minimize?
Let me close and reshare. Okay. Let me share it. Perhaps the Zoom is restricting me to the one I shared.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sharing it now.
Yes, it's active now.
Is it coming up?
Yes, Bellwether Garden is active.
Yeah, it's good. Good. Now, let's say you want to do reconciliation, like I told you. Most people don't know how to do reconciliation. That's the honest truth. Most people, in fact, I can say they don't actually go to this place. I found it about 3 weeks ago. They are consultants. There is a consultant. They are paying the consultant 70,000 every week, every month, as a consultancy fee for Sage check. It's not the one posting Sage. It's not the one that is posting Sage. You get it? The accountant will post it. His own job is just to come and check if the posting is okay. I can tell you, since 2021, they've not done a single reconciliation of that account, and the guy is collecting his money. So let's go about that. Let's leave their own story. So once you know this, you know it. So, like I told you, most of the tasks you're going to do is under task here. Click on task, then click on account reconciliation here.
Okay.
Account reconciliation. Let's select which bank are we reconciliating.
Union Bank. Okay, well, this new company.
This another company. Let's click on this regular checking whatever. Good. Now this is January 2022. Let's do January and see how it's going to look like. Okay, they've reconciled January themselves. Okay, let me uncheck everything and let's do it now. All. This is January.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is you take your bank statement. These are all these deposits. All these deposits, you're going to check it against the credit side of your bank. Are you getting me? Look at this money. 750. Does it appear in our bank? Yes. You check it. Let me expand this place. Now, you check this place also. This 105. Does it appear in our bank? Yes. You check it. As you are checking debit side, there's nothing in credit side there. But if you have it also, you check it. You check each debit against credit.
Like by like.
You check the credit against. So let's say we have all this, but we don't have this one. Last one, we don't have it. Let's assume we don't have it. We can't see this one in our bank. Or let's say there is a transfer in the bank that is not in our statement and in our posting. What do? You just post it. You go to the if it is invoice, you go to receipt, you go and post it. If it is payment, you click on payment, you post it. So when you refresh it, you come back to this place, you're going to find it here.
Okay.
Are you getting me now?
Yes, I bet it will alter the data, the stored data for the previous months. Let's say we are working on reconciliation. Yes, sir.
Yes. If you are doing reconciliation, you're going to reconcile the month that has passed.
Yes.
You get it? You're going to reconcile the past month. So you post to that month. That is the reason why we chose batch posting initially. We have two options when we are creating the company. We have batch posting or real time posting.
Yes, but sir, that's the area that I'm going to. The most company they use real time posting. So this batch posting now, I'm hearing it from you for the first time.
most company here use batch posting. Real posting, real time, is actually for the companies that are transacting on the real time, that are using even the software that they're using. And in most cases, it's going to be like Sage Online. You get it now? It's going to be like Sage Cloud they're going to use. But if it is for accountant that you go to bank before you come back, before you've sold something. But this one, the real time is going to be connected. It's going to be connected to sales, marketing, stock, HR, and account. You get it now? So that as they are doing transaction from their own department, you are seeing it on the portal. But in most cases here in Nigeria, here it's going to be like batch posting.
Okay.
And so before the transaction happens, you're going to if it is real time, that means you're going to be aware before it happens. But in batch posting, there will be transaction into your account before you know. For example, now let's transfer money to your account. It may be the alert that will come before you see the payment advice. Before they send you payment advice, you may receive the money, and the money may be in the previous month. Even at that too, let's say it's real time, you cannot post to last month again, right? That means it's going to show as an outstanding here, outstanding check here under this right hand. Can you see here? If you have any unpresented check or uncredited check, it's going to show here.
Okay.
You get it now? So okay, let's continue. Let's say we can't find this one, and this check is not good. This deposit. Okay. This is the deposit that does not, let's say it does not hit our account. Let's assume. Or a payment that has not gone to bank. You will not check it. Then bank charges for the period. The bank charges for the period is going to post, you're going to post it there. If you have interest income, it's going to be here.
Okay.
Let's say we have interest income of 500 naira. You select, you come here, you're going to select which account the interest income will go to. That's going to be income, right? Income. Yes, that's income. It's income. Interest income. Can we find anything like interest income here? Okay, interest income here. Interest income. 500 naira. The bank charges for the period. Let's say we have.
But sir, this account now, which bank are we reconciling against?
No,
is this any bank?
Their own, no, this is not our home bank now. We are currently
this is our own account. Yes, but we are reconciling with one bank. We must have bank statement for that bank.
Yeah, we are going to hold the bank. You know, in this case, what they have here, we have regular savings. We don't have the bank here in this account. This is not our own the account, the company we created.
Okay.
Here we have now. What we have here, we have petty cash in hand, regular checking account, payroll checking account, service account. You know, this is a sample company created by Sage itself.
Okay.
You get it now? This is a sample company that we have from Sage itself. So the account, the bank now, the name of the bank is regular checking account.
Okay. Okay, I get. Yeah.
Okay, good. So now we have this place. We're going to go to check this place. The bank charges for the period. Let's say we have 213.50. You select where you want the bank charges to go. The bank charges, where will they go now? You select the bank charges.
Bank charges.
Then we now come to this place. What is the closing bank? What is the closing bank balance in your bank statement? The closing bank balance.
Credit.
Yeah, the credit balance. If it is debit or credit, whatever it is your balance is, you're going to put it there. If it is credit, you're going to put minus. If it is debit, rather, you're going to put minus. But it's going to be most times, unless you do overdraft, it's going to be the credit balance. Let's say we have for 42,000 naira in the balance. So, sorry. You can see that we have what we have here, 2,000 unreconciled difference. That means there's something missing here. So when you have unreconciled difference, you must look for where the difference comes from. But you know, in our case, we don't have bank statement here. So if you are looking for if when you do a reconciliation finish, you check what you're supposed to check, and you uncheck what you need to uncheck. The check that is outstanding or the deposit that is yet to click your account. In this case, this deposit has not hit our account, 349.95, right? Is here.
Yes.
Can you see it there?
Yes.
If there's a payment that is not yet reflected in bank too, it will show here under outstanding checks. You get it now? It has hit your account, but does not reflect in bank. You will see it here. Now, when you now have unreconciled difference, you must know there's something wrong somewhere. Your unreconciled difference must be 0 at all time here. If you have anything here, that any number here, that means there's something wrong. So if you save it, you must still come back to come and resolve it later, because it's possible you can save it. That is one thing about Sage. It will be allowed, because when you come back again, you're going to start from scratch again if you don't save it. Let's say okay. Let's say okay. Let January 2022, right? You can click okay.
Yes.
Let's say later you come back, you go back to go and post all the next transaction. You come back again here. You come back to task. Account reconciliation. Change the period back to January. Select it. You can see that this is where we stopped, right? Oh, we now see that our statement did not cover, our statement stopped maybe on 30th. It didn't cover the last date. Actually, the balance is 45,177.12. I'll be 177.12 plus 350. As what will be the balance? So, okay. And we see that on last day, this money has cleared. You get it now? On the last day, you can see that, oh, this money has actually balanced. So let's say 5 or 7 here. I'm just using the idea to make sure it's nil. You see now? So you have, this place does not need to be 0, this middle. Depending on if you have uncredited check or on preset check, will be here, will always be here. If you are the one that work on real time, like you said earlier, you get it? So your balance sheet your consideration must stay balanced. The only thing is that you will see, it will show here for that month. You will see the unreconciled, the outstanding checks or the deposit in transit, undebited and uncredited. You must see them in this middle. So that means you are going to reconcile them in the current month. But before you leave that month, before you leave any month, your unreconciled difference must be 0. I hope that is clear. So it's already 12:04. So I think we're going to call it a day. So if you have any question, kindly ask now. Hello? If you have any question, ask now. Okay, can I assume that there's no question now? Okay, so in the answer of no question, I want to thank every one of you. For those of us who have paid for exec class, you will get this recording. Okay, somebody's raising his hand. Okay, ask your question.
Okay, my question is, as we have 2 companies like this, is it possible for us to move money from one company to another and track the intercompany move?
Okay, if you want to move money from like we have
Like
Bellwether,
this
we have
Bellwether
Rainpraise
to
and
Rainpraise,
Rainpraise,
yes.
right? When you have a company, an initial company,
Yes.
you just that's just a ledger, is just a journal thing, or the posting thing. What I'm going to do is, let's say from our Rainpraise now, okay, from Bellwether, we want to transfer money to Rainpraise. So I'm going to treat Rainpraise as a creditor or as a debtor.
So
You get it?
how do we go about that?
Okay, good. Number 1, you're going to under your chart of account. Let me see the chart of account here for this Bellwether here. View balance sheet. There's no associated company. On a sort of account, let's go back to the Empress. Okay, let's start journey here. Then we will end it in Empress. Go to payment. Let's say you want to pay. Payment. We are transfer money. We want to transfer money from Bellwether to Rainpraise, right? You click here. Come here. We don't have Rainpraise. We don't have Rainpraise here, right? Let's click. Let's create new. You're going to create it as a company, as a vendor. To create it, let's have the list of the vendors here of Rainpraise. So you can see the way the names is being done here. So you're going to follow the remaining, you are going to follow the part Rem. Then we have Rainpraise. Rainpraise International whatever. Now to contact everything is there. GL account. Now on a GL account here, it's going to be like investment in associate company. You get it now? You know, it's money moving from one company to the other. So you're going to treat it as an asset, as a receivables here, as an investment. If it is company where you pay them, they pay you back. You get it? So you're going to treat it as a receivables, either as a receivables or as an investment. Both are assets. But in this case, let's treat it as an investment, or anyone you click, anyone you choose will be okay, depending on the company's policy. But in this case, let's use receivables. We don't have any this in here. What I'm going to do is you click new. Let's create new receivable or investment. Let's come to this place, receivable 11500. Okay, let's say 116600. Then we call it investments. Investment in another company, Rainpraise. You know, our Rainpraise is a new company. Save. Save. Okay, now let's select where the money will go to. We have receivables here. Then press. You select this and you save. Now let's pay them now. When we pay to Rainpraise, so we have it here. Check our reference number. Onto this 15th of March. Let's say, okay, let's say 2nd of March 2022. Transfer to Rainpraise. So you see that the GL here will show that it's an investment in Rainpraise. Then you come to this place where you have like 10 million naira. Have 10 million naira. Then you save. So the moment you save here, is seeing Rainpraise as a receivable, as a received account. That's received money here. So you now go to Rainpraise account at the same time. You go and receive the money. from Bellwether. You go to reimpress now. You go to reimpress now. Now you go back to task. Let me show reimpress now. Sure. Now we go to reimpress now. Now you go back to task. You have two ways, like I did earlier. You can post journal to receive the money. While you create, okay, let's use journal now. This time around. Go to task, general journal entry. You can use receipt to receive money from them, and you can also, but because it's not sales, so it is advisable to use general journal. That is March what? I think it's March something 2022. I can't remember the date again. Let's say March 10, 2022. You receive inflow from Bellwether. So in this case now, we are going to which account received the money in our case now. The account that receives money is Zenny Bank. Let's say it's Zenny Bank that received from our own hand here. So say transfer from Bellwether. 10 million naira. And you credit the other account, which is Bellwether. We don't have it. We don't have Bellwether here as a debtor, as a creditor. So I'm going to create it as a creditor now. You come here under your creditors, under your payable. Let's say let's use this one. That's a 2510 Bellwether. We're going to create it. Bellwether Nigeria Limited or whatever. So current liability, we're going to save that also. Now, what do we do now? You click on Bellwether, you receive money from them. So we're going to have it like 10 million. Then you save. So in this case, you've treated the two. That means there's a transfer of 10 million from Bellwether to a company. You go to that company again, you post the two legs, you receive the bank from social person. So it's going to be two different posts. You're going to post it inside Bellwether, you're going to post it inside the Impress too. That's how to treat transaction between two companies. I think there's a question under the chat. I can't get this question very well. The stake dashboard is appearing to everyone using it same way. On my company, oh, okay. All my company can limit access. Yes, your company can limit access based on your job description. There may be some areas where they may not want you to access on that stake. Yes, it's possible. They can limit your access on that stake. It's possible very well. Any other question? So for those of us who has not paid and you want to access the whatever, you can chat me up using this number 08091653854. If you want to have access to the recordings, you can chat me up using this number 08091653854, or you chat me with my MTN number 07039071675. So thank you for your time, and let's call it. Have a great day. Thank you.